He's big. He's really big. Hey. Oh, okay, I got it. I got you. Yeah. Is that the mom? That's the mama. Oh, so that's the. Oh, okay, I thought it was a boy. Y'all hear those cicadas? I know you hear the cicadas. Y'all hear those birds? Y'all hear my birds? Listen to the birds. Listen to the birds chirp. I'm glad they're happy birds. It's enough angry birds. Listen to the happy birds. Listen to the happy birds. They're chirping. They're happy. It's cool out here. The birds are happy because it's cool outside. So, what did you guys do this weekend? Y'all need to be telling me what you did this weekend. Okay. What did you do this weekend? I watched a lot of comedy. I watched a lot of comedy. I watched a couple of dramatic. I watched two dramatic. Well, they're not dramatic. They were horror. They were horror movies. I watched two horror movies. They don't normally run. I don't know. That must have been a special delivery or something because they don't not normally. Hey Jill, welcome into the chat, Jill. It's the weekend wind down, winding down, winding down, winding down. It's been so nice today. It really has been nice today. It was hot. It was hot earlier, but even then, you know, it wasn't as hot as it has been. I honestly feel like we've been experiencing a heat wave. Who was running? The United States Postal Service, USPS. You know, they'll come by on the weekend, but usually it's like Saturday. So I saw one that was just out today, a few minutes ago, and it's honestly a little bit late. I don't know. I don't think they drive those things home. Yes, it was so nice today. So nice. It was breezy, breezy. A lot of people were able to catch a breeze, so that was nice. That was good. Kind of cool things off, because it's really been feeling like a heat wave. It's been feeling like a heat wave across the country. Uh, some people got showers. They got storms like over the weekend, but it was still hot. I'm shocked that they are out. Yeah, I'm shocked to see them out on a Sunday. That's why I'm wondering if it was some kind of special delivery, or I don't know. I don't think they drive those things home. You know, like city officials will drive their vehicles home, but that's not considered a city. That's fed. So I don't know what's up with that. But you never know. You never know. You know, supervisors sometimes get the luxury of driving driving the vehicle home, even if it's a mail truck, even if it's a mail truck. But yeah, today's Sunday, so I was shocked to see him. I probably have seen it before, but it's kind of late too. It's kind of late for that. So I worked a little bit this weekend. And y'all know I don't like to work on the weekends now. I don't like to work on the weekends. But if it's easy work, then I'm with it. If it's easy work, I'm with it. Easy work, easy money. Easy work means easy money. Easy work means easy money. All the, all the, I'm surprised. I see a few kids out here, and with it being summer, and it's being so nice out here right now, man, when we were kids, you couldn't pay me to be in the house when it feels this good in the summertime. I'm gonna be outside. I'm going to be outside. Should they have to make us come in the house? You don't have to make these kids come in the house nowadays, though, because everything they want to do is inside. Everything they want to do is inside. Every now and again, you might, if you're on vacation or something, you might get them to go to an amusement park or do some outdoor things. But shoot, these kids like to stay inside when they're at home. When they're at home, they like to stay inside. And you can't blame them, though, when it's 90 degrees plus. When it's 90 plus degrees, you can't blame anybody for staying inside. You got to go walk around the mall. You got to turn the AC down and walk around your house. Jump on your elliptical, your treadmill, your bike. You got to get that exercise in however you can. And stay inside. If it's too hot where you are, stay inside. But you want to still make sure that you're moving. That you're moving. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs and feet move. Work your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Move, move, move your body. Move, move, move your body. Move those legs. Keep those knee joints lubricated, okay? Stretch before you get started. Stretch. Do you a nice, soft warm up, and then go full throttle. A nice, soft warm up and go full throttle, okay? My appetizer, my warm up, my entree, my workout, my dessert, my cool down, okay? So, I've been busy today. Running my mouth some and working a little bit, but I worked out before I went to work. So y'all know we on here cooling down. So thank you for coming in. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, tap the 3 buttons at the top right, or just hold it down. I think you just can hold a little pressure down on the screen. If you're on your phone, hold a little pressure down on the screen, and the like will automatically happen. The like will automatically happen. Hold it down on the screen and the like will automatically happen. But just tap that notification bell, my YouTube doorbell, so that you'll know when I upload a short or do a live video, okay? A live video. And don't make the weekend be an excuse. Don't let the weekend be an excuse for you not to move, okay? Don't let the weekend be an excuse. Don't let a vacation be an excuse. If you don't feel good, don't let that be an excuse. Now, if you really, really don't feel good, of course, take a break. Take a break. Get you some rest. Get you some rest. But sometimes when you're not feeling good, you know what it is. Sometimes you just need to get up and move. Okay? Move your body. Move your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Watch the legs move. Keep them moving consistently. Keep those legs moving consistently for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Non-stop. Non-stop. You want to burn some more calories? Make sure those arms are moving too. Okay? At the elbow, at the shoulder, make sure they're moving too. Do a full body stretch. A full body stretch. Okay? Okay? I know somebody's writing this down, so y'all just make sure you write it down. Do a full body stretch. Do a full body stretch. Okay? Your stretches don't have to be over exaggerated. Just a few static stretches before you get started. Okay? A few static stretches. And always work those muscles equally. Always work those muscles equally. You don't want to work on your quadriceps and leave your hamstrings hanging. Okay? You don't want to work on the quadriceps, build those muscles up in the quadriceps, and then leave the back of the leg hanging. You don't want to do that. And you don't want to do vice versa. You don't want to work on the hamstrings and leave the quadriceps hanging. Okay? Do those squats and those lunges so you can hit every angle. Do those squats, do those lunges so you can hit every angle. Okay? You want to hit those glutes. Okay? Those quads, those hamstrings. Make sure you do those calf raises. Whether you're in the gym doing that bar or whether you're at home just holding on to the wall. Okay? You can do the calf raises. Lift those calves. Make those calves stronger. Make those muscles around the knee joints stronger. Make sure you massage during your workout. Massage those muscles. Okay? It doesn't take a lot. Massage them before, massage them after. Remember the word radar. R-A-D-A-R. Okay, so you start how you finish. It's the same way. If you spell radar backwards, it's R-A-D-A-R. The way it is from the front, it's the same way from the back. When you're working out, what do? You start off with your stretches, you end with your stretches. Okay? Think radar. You start the way you end. You start the way you finish. You finish the way you start. You finish the way you start. R-A-D-A-R. Radar. Think stretching, warming up, exercise, cool down, and stretch. It's simple. It's easy. It's an easy concept. Okay? But everything isn't always so easy to some people. So sometimes you have to do things like think about it in a different way. Think about it in a way that you can remember. Think about it in a way that makes sense to you. Think about it in a way that'll keep coming to the forefront. Okay? Make sure that your mind is really set on what you're doing. On what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you need to do it. Okay? Watch what you do. Watch how you exercise. Always, 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 as we always say over here, consult your primary care provider. Be it your physician, your PA, your physician's assistant, your nurse practitioner, okay, your nutritionist, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, your trainer. They all can offer you something. It's a collaborative effort, okay? Your doctor knows where you should start, so always, always, always check with him before initiating any exercise regimen, before starting any new exercise regimen, or before making any changes, or before restarting. Don't think just because you did something 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that you can just jump up and do it today the same way. Okay, you have to build up. 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 Your intensity level will not be the same as your neighbors. It won't be the same as your coworker. It won't be the same as your classmate. It won't be the same as your fellow YouTuber. It won't be the same as a family member. You have to make sure that you are starting in a safe place. So this is the weekend. I hope that anybody who catches this live replay lets me know, what did you do this weekend? Do you take a break on the weekend from exercising? Do you take a break on the weekend from exercising? Some people like to take a break. Some people not so much. Some people feel like if they take a break, it sets them back. Or they're afraid to take a break, maybe thinking it'll set them back. So don't be afraid to take a break. But you have to have a good mindset. You have to have a good mindset. It's just like when you take a vacation. When you take a vacation from work, you have to have a good mindset. You have to know, okay, it's time for me to go back to work. Because if you don't have a good mindset, if you didn't take your break so you can refocus and restart, rejuvenate, you might not go back to work. You might not go back to work. That's how it is when people are exercising. That's how it is when people are exercising. Okay? You're exercising for fitness. At the end of the day, you may have other goals as far as weight loss, as far as just getting out to clear your head, as far as just maybe just doing it with your neighbor, starting off doing it with your neighbor because you're bored and you have nothing to do. But at the end of the day, the main goal, the most important goal should be fitness. It should be fitness. You get out, you release those endorphins, those feel good hormones, those endorphins. You get to moving, you get to releasing those, and it'll do wonders for your mind, for your body, and your soul. It'll do wonders for your mind, for your body, and for your soul when you release those feel-good hormones. And you release those feel-good hormones by exercising. Any type of cardiovascular exercising, any kind of resistance training, resistance weight training. You don't even have to incorporate weights. You can do resistance training with many, many different types of objects, okay? Okay? You can use the pulleys. You can use your wall. There's a variety of ways you can do resistance training. So you can use weight resistance, or you can just use anything around you. And always make sure that you aren't overdoing it, okay? Trying to overdo something. Look, in life, when you try to overdo something, in the end, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So don't overexert yourself trying to shine, trying to do better than the next person, trying to prove or make any points. Do what feels right and do what feels good as you're doing it, as you're moving, as you're keeping it moving. Keep it moving. Look at the legs move. Look at the feet move. Keep it moving. And don't get bored. Well, it's easy to say don't get bored. So we'll say it like this. If you get bored, I tell you guys several things to do every live. Switch it up. Don't walk this week. Skate. A lot of us know how to skate, okay? It'll definitely get the arms and the legs moving, okay? It'll work on that mental as well, okay? Skate. You can jog instead of walking. You can run. You can run. And with all of these things, make sure that you do your stretching and your warming up, okay? Your stretches are a part of your warm-up. You can do your elliptical, your treadmill, your bicycle, your stationary bicycle, okay? You can go swimming. You can sprint. You can jump rope to get that heart up. Do jump rope as a part of your warm-up, okay? I often jump rope as a part of my warm-up, okay? So there are a plethora of things that you can do. You can just dance around the house. If you don't feel like walking outside, walk around your house. Thank you for the hearts, Jill. Yeah, there are so many things you can do to avoid this heat. You want to make sure that you're hydrated, you're staying hydrated. If you have any fluid restrictions, see, that's another reason you don't always just jump out and start exercising. You know, the small things, yeah. Of course, the small things. You got a little 5-pound weight. You want to just use it to try to, help your mental to get started before using a weight that'll really, really help you to tone. Yeah, use that. Okay? You don't even have to do that. You can use the wall. You can use a pound of sugar. Okay? Sugar is like, not a pound of sugar, but a 5-pound bag. Sugar weighs like 4 to 5 pounds. Okay? You can do that instead of spending money on something that you really don't need. A lot of us have weights in our kitchen. Use your weights that you have in your kitchen. Save your money. Save your money for the weights that will work better, okay, when you graduate. You can use canned goods. to lift. Canned goods. Mostly everybody has some canned goods. Even if you don't like eating canned goods, most people have canned goods for emergency situations. So you go into your kitchen, there's so much in your kitchen that you can use. So of course, from the nutritional standpoint, the kitchen is your safe place. It should be your safe place. It depends on what you have in your kitchen, okay? Okay? It depends on what you have in your kitchen. You want to have far more healthy things in your kitchen than you do processed goods, refined goods. All that processed and refined stuff, it's okay from time to time. And it's definitely okay to have, for emergency situations. There are certain times of the year where it's tornado season, it's hurricane season. So you want to make sure that you do have a stash. It's just like having an emergency box, an emergency kit in your car. How many of you guys have emergency kits? You need to have emergency kits in your cars, okay? Because you never know when you'll need a bandage. You never know when you'll need an ACE bandage, Band-Aid, cotton swabs, Q-tips, antibacterial ointment, different things like that, water. So make sure that you stop and that you're prepared. Have you some batteries. Make sure you have your jumper cables. We always talking about the ladies in the jumper cables, okay? Ladies having jumper cables. Ladies doing the things that they need to do, knowing how to check that oil. If you do happen to get out and your car starts making a crazy sound, it starts to rattle, it starts to bump, it starts to act a little wonky, pull over to the nearest gas station and check that oil, because y'all will be amazed at how many people's motors have locked up because they didn't have enough oil in their car. All because they didn't have enough oil in their car. Their transmission went out. All because they never checked it. And we talked about that before. Sometimes when those warranties expire, we aren't too fast to take it to be serviced. Because honestly, who wants to take a car to be serviced and the car doesn't have a warranty? You know how expensive it is. You know how expensive it is. So you want to check those things. You want to just self-improvement. Improve your space. Spatial improvement. Improve your space. Improve the people and the things around you. Sometimes you have to clear out your space. Sometimes you have to restock your space. So clear out your space. Clear out the things that you don't need. Clear out the things that bring you that bring you no good. Like they aren't serving any good purpose. They're just there. You have to clear out. Just like people, things, your mind. You have to clear out the clutter. Clutter can be material things. It can be people. It can be things in your mind. You just have to clear out the clutter. Declutter. You got to declutter. And when you do, I promise you, you'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did. It'll feel so good. It's actually mind-blowing how good you feel after you clear out certain things when you're doing, like, say for instance, spring cleaning. Some things we don't want to get rid of. We don't want to throw away. We want to hold on to it, keep it. Now, those things that have sentimental value, of course, we want to keep those. But sometimes we're holding on to things, people that bring us no value. They bring us no value. So sometimes you got to get rid of those things and those people that bring you no value. They bring you down. They bring you down, and they want to keep you down. And those things, they weigh you down. So that's why you have to declutter your mind. You got to declutter your closet. You have to declutter your home and get rid of all that unnecessary excess waste. That's what it is. It's excess waste. It feels good to get rid of excess waste. Oh, the wind is blowing. I don't think it's I don't think it's so loud though, but it's well, it's not so hard that you guys can hear it. But it's a nice breeze. It's a nice breeze. And the longer you feel the breeze, the longer you tend to want to stay outside. The longer you feel the breeze, the longer you tend to want to stay outside. Lord, y'all, you got this cat. These cats be tickling me. The cats sit up in the window and they look out watching people walk by. Y'all know I feel like cats are like humans. They're smart, they're intelligent, they're finicky, all of those positive things as it relates to their personalities. Some of them, hell, some of them might be smarter than humans. They're predators. They are predators. So, yeah, they're closely related to humans. They're closely related to humans. They prey on you. They'll prey if you let them, especially a hungry one. But that one looks like he's happy and fat. He's happy, fed, and fat. Because they will prey. They're natural predators. But of course, people have them as pets. So they're good companions as well. Cats and dogs, honestly, cats and dogs are probably just what they say, a man's best friend. Cause it's just like my elliptical, my exercise equipment. My Ellie won't lie on you, won't tell you stuff that's just a bunch of bull crap. The numbers are the truth. And if the numbers look wonky and wacky, change the battery. Change the battery. Change the battery. Because a lot of times, that's what needs to happen. You need to change batteries like you need to change underwear. Okay? Change batteries like you need to change underwear. But the thing with it is the difference is timing. Timing. You need to change those underwear 1 or 2 times a day. You need to change the batteries every so often. So keep up with it. Keep up with it. Don't neglect it. Don't neglect it, because the next thing you know, if you neglect it, you'll have a compartment full with soot, filled with waste, and then your product is no good. Your product is no good. Oh my gosh, you know what? Oh, Jill, I forgot. Monday, new work week, new day, new Monday, new work week. New Monday, new day, new work week. New day, new Monday, new work week. And look, for everybody who does have to go to work tomorrow, don't fuss about it. Don't fuss about it. Don't say, oh, it's Monday. I know we're going to say it, but look, these weeks fly by so fast. This is the week of Independence Day, okay? This is the week of July 4th. Who would imagine we're across the half point of the year. Half the year is over, okay? Those first 6 months as of today, half the year is over. So tomorrow, July 1st, is the beginning of the second half of the year. It's the beginning of the second half of the year. So y'all already know what that means. It's almost New Year's again. Almost New Year's again. Think about it. How quickly did it pass from January to now? From January to now, how fast did that pass? How quickly did that time fly? So now, January to June is just like July to December. 4th of July to Christmas. Next thing you know, it's New Year's. Do y'all hear those birds? Those birds are enjoying this nice breeze, this nice time of day. It's pleasant. Listen to the birds. Listen to the cicadas. They're having a blast. They're enjoying this nice. You know what? The past couple of days, well, since summer began officially, we have had some days that have been cooler than it was during the spring. We have had some days that have been cooler than it was during the spring. One good thing about summer officially being here is that for spring allergy sufferers, the allergies are gone. The allergens, they're gone. Now, for those who have summer allergies or, you know, summer allergens that affect their allergies, hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully. But for those who have spring allergies, I know you guys have been getting a relief. I know that you have been experiencing a relief. I know that you've been experiencing a relief, and I know that you're glad. I know that you're glad that you're finally getting a break from all this pollen and any of the other allergens that float around. Now the dust and dander, that's still floating around. I think dust and dander are pretty standard year round. But like in the spring, it's the pollen. In the summer, you have those grass allergens. But dust and dander, you have those year round. So for those who are very, 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 very sensitive to most of the things out here, do what you can to protect yourself, stay inside. And when you want to go outside and have fun, because it is summer, get you something for those allergies. Talk to your physician, your primary care provider, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant. Talk to them and let them know that you want to be outside this summer. And those allergens are causing a problem. They're wreaking havoc, okay? Let them know. Get you something, or they'll tell you what to pick up over the counter, okay? They'll tell you what to pick up over the counter. And then get up and move. Move, okay? Move. Stay busy. Stay encouraged. Motivate yourself, okay? Because actually it seems to be kind of easy to motivate other people. So motivate yourself. And as I always say, you guys know, when motivating other people, you definitely motivate yourself. That's key. There are some times when people say they easily motivate others, but they just don't feel motivated. Sometimes you just need to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Look at these legs move. Watch the legs move. Remember, we're walking consistently for 30 minutes at least. 30 minutes is, you can go longer, but at some point, 30 minutes is sufficient. 30 minutes is sufficient. Why wear yourself out when you don't have to? 30 minutes is sufficient. 5 days a week, okay? And honestly, 7 days a week is just fine. It's just fine, okay? It's just fine. 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. You want to take a break? I always think 7. Just in case you have to miss a day, just think every day. So in case you do miss a day, you've done at least 5 days. And for those who think 5, some people are like, forget that. They're going to take 2 days off, period. Okay, well, think 5. If you know you're going to take 2 days off for sure, think 5. Think 5. Bitch, your mama working. Your mama working. She working you. She got you out here in these streets. Your mama working. Don't make me tell you. Don't make me tell who it is. Don't make me tell you about your mama. Because the mouth gets slicker than oil. The mouth will get slicker than oil. Because, I mean, what your ass doing back over here anyway? You must have made another channel. Your mama got you out here working. A damn shame. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. 5 days a week. If you can't tell yourself 7, or if you don't want to tell yourself 7, you want to be off 2 days a week. 5 days a week is sufficient. And it honestly should be minimum, bare minimum. But if you can't do 5, hopefully you've done at least 3. Hopefully you've done at least 3. Get up, get out, get moving, and not necessarily get out, okay? You don't want to get outside, that's okay. If you don't want to get outside, walk around your house. All right, walk around each room of your house, or walk around the biggest room in your house, or walk around the room that has the most space. It might not be the biggest, but it may be least cluttered. Okay, walk around the room of your house where you have least clutter, and just move. Move, 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 move. Walk around where there's the least amount of clutter, and get your exercise inside. Get your exercise inside. Okay? Get it inside. When you do your weight training, your resistance training, give your muscles a break between each day. You do upper body Monday, Wednesday. Okay? You rest them Tuesday, Thursday. You do lower body Tuesday, Thursday. You rest them Monday, Wednesday. But those abs, you can do every day. Work those abs every day. Yes, they're going to be sore. They are going to be sore. But that's okay. Get you those 500 crunches in per day. Okay? If you want to see the results, get you those 500 crunches in per day. Okay? 125 each way. 125 each way. Get you 500 crunches in per day. And hopefully, if you're doing them correctly, you will see results. If you're doing them correctly, you will see results. Now, if you're not doing them correctly, you're either not going to see any results, or the results will be minimal. You're not going to see results, or the results will be minimal. Okay? You won't see results, or they'll be minimal. So whenever you're doing any exercise that you and your healthcare providers, your doctor, your nutritionist, your physician's assistant, your nurse practitioner, your occupational therapist, your physical therapist, whenever you guys are doing something, whatever plan you've come up with, there's going to be a time where you have to touch base and check back with them to make sure things are okay and they're on the right track. Now, if at any time before that time you don't feel like it, you don't feel good, you don't feel like something is just right, quite right, let them know so you can revisit the program. Okay? So you can revisit the program. Sometimes you have to modify things. Stop trying to take on things that you know you can't handle if you've had an injury in the past. Okay? There are some injuries that you do have to continue to exercise regularly, okay? To keep them at their optimal, to keep whatever area it is, your leg, your knee, your hip, your heel, your Achilles, your foot, your arms, your shoulders, whatever, your elbow. You know, some people get tennis elbow. There are a lot of things you can get. Sometimes we get that thing called Mr. Arthur, okay? And that can happen in any age, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. So when you're doing these things and you know that you may have these conditions, it doesn't matter if you're taking medicine or not. Check with your primary healthcare provider. They will help you get started, and they will point you in the direction to where you need to go to get started. Okay? They'll do that. So allow them to do that. Allow them to be the resource that they are meant to be. Use your resources. Allow your resources to be the resource they are meant to be. And don't always try to outthink or know better than them. Now, as far as how you feel, of course, you can explain to them how you feel better than they can ever tell you how you feel. So when things are going on and you feel like you need to switch it up, you need to modify, let them know. You slow down and or stop. You slow down and or stop until you get back in and revisit the plan. Revisit the plan. I don't know how your week went last week. We're talking about a new week is upon us, okay? So I don't know how your week went last week, but however your week went last week, better week, okay? Claim it. Claim it. Plan on it. Focus on it. And try your best to have a better week this week than you had last week. Okay? And don't dread it being Monday. Don't dread it being Monday. Monday is a blessing just like every other day. Don't dread it being Monday. Do the things that you need to do to get through your work day. And if you don't work, find something to do to keep you active while you're home. Don't let the couch become your best friend. Okay? Don't let the couch become your best friend. Think of your couch as a resource, not a best friend. He's not your enemy. Your couch isn't your enemy, but don't allow it to become your best friend. Think of your couch as a resource. So you want to get up and keep moving. Keep moving. Keep those legs moving. Move your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. You want to keep moving consistently and be persistent about it. Okay? Keep moving consistently and be persistent about it. Be persistent in how you move and the way you move and all other things. And that's just not when you're exercising. That's just when you're moving about in life. Be consistent. Find out the way you need to do things. Figure it out. Sometimes you don't always have it figured out, but figure it out. And when you figure it out, move accordingly. Sometimes you got to let baggage go. Because sometimes you have baggage and you don't even know that it's baggage. Be it people or things. Sometimes things are your baggage. Sometimes people are your baggage. Sometimes both are your baggage. Okay? Sometimes both. So get rid of the baggage and you'll feel like a weight has been lifted. Because some things are just hanging on and clinging on, trying to hold you down. Trying to hold you down to build themselves up. Y'all ever been in a situation where people will hold you down to build themselves up? Or use you to build themselves up? Get rid of that. Dump it off. Dump the dump. That's what you can remember to dump the dump. Dump it and flush it. Okay? Dump it and flush it. And then you will feel that relief that you didn't even know that you needed to have. Sometimes you need relief and you don't even know you need relief. Okay? So think that way at the beginning of the week. When something starts to get to you, or something starts to bother you, or something isn't right, think of it as dump. You want to get rid of it. You want to dump the dump, flush it, clean up, and keep it moving. Keep the body moving. Keep those legs moving. Look at the legs move. Move, move, move. Look at the legs move. Move. Keep moving. And when you flush that dump, make sure you move 30 minutes consistently. Because the longer you move, the further away you will move from the dump. The further away you will move from the dump. Okay? Now take notes. Take notes. Because a lot of times you got to take notes to remember some of this stuff. Okay? You got to take notes to remember some of this stuff if you want to remember it correctly. Take notes. All right? Listen to your body. Work your body. Then listen to your body. Listen to your body initially. Work your body. Listen to your body. Move your body. Keep moving. Keep moving consistently and be persistent about it. Consistently and be persistent about it. Okay? And when you see things, little obstacles, step on them, jump over them, stomp them, kick them out the way. Hear the cicadas. You hear the cicadas. The birds are getting quiet. The birds are going in. The birds are getting quiet. They're going in. So we got the cicadas. They have taken over for the evening. Okay. Yes, the cicadas have taken over for the evening. Okay. And it still feels so good out here. It still feels good out here. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs move. Watch the feet move. Watch the feet move. This is the way we start. This is the way we are. And this is the way we're going to be. Watch things move. Keep those legs moving. Keep moving. Keep them moving. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You can go a little bit more. You can go a little bit less. But research has proven that 30 minutes is sufficient. 30 minutes is sufficient. An hour is fine. The 30 is sufficient. Don't be out here overworking yourself for nothing. Okay? Start at the pace that's adequate for you and just move those legs. Move those legs. Move them. Move them consistently. Okay? Okay? Sometimes it takes more effort. But know the difference between taking more effort and doing too much. Because sometimes we do too much. We do too much. So know the difference between needing to take more effort and in between doing too much. Why do too much when you don't have to? At that point, you're not working your body, you're wearing your body. You're wearing your body out. So we want to work the body, make sure you don't hurt your body. Okay? There's no rhyme or reason that you should wear your body out. Why? Why? For show and tell? What are you going to show? You're wearing yourself out. You don't want to wear yourself out. You want to work your body. And you want to be consistent and persistent. It is Sunday night. Many places it might be early Monday morning. But again, remember, let Monday be just as beautiful a day to you as any other day. Sunday is officially the beginning of the week, but we know that Monday is the beginning of the work week. So go to work. Try to go to work with a positive attitude. Try to go to work with a relaxed mind. Try to go in chipper and happy. Even when you see the people that you don't want to see. Even when you see the people that you don't want to see when you walk into work. Try to keep a positive attitude. Because guess what? They want you to have a negative one. They want you to have a negative attitude. They want you in a misery lounge. They want to bring you over there into a misery lounge and create misery for you. They want to create misery for you. Okay? So, don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. People try to create misery for you. Any place you go, no place is exempt. No person is exempt. And it's a lot of the times it's supposed to be those who are most intellectual or most adult-like. They'll try to create the most misery for you. Don't let them. Laugh at them. Laugh at them. Laugh at them. Because the more they're trying, the more that you know they're determined to make it work. But the more they're trying also, the more that they feel that it's not working. So when you go to work, or when you go to church, or when you go to school, or when you go to Walmart, wherever you go, when you go to a family event, when you come to this app, flush the dump, flush the dump, flush the dump, and watch it spin, because it's going to keep spinning. It's going to keep spinning, trying to come up with ways to create more chaos. And you know what we say over here, wherever there's chaos, there's definitely negativity. And when those two things are there, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. Okay? Sometimes you can be in a mental misery lounge. Okay? So get out of there. Get out of those places and go where you can prosper. Prosper. Prosper and excel. Okay? Because whatever somebody's doing to try to keep their foot on you, they know it's not working, because you're already on a level that they haven't even began to touch anyway. You're already on a level that they haven't begun to touch anyway. They're looking at things about you, about the way you work, about your channels, about your pages, about your family. And they're wishing and hoping that they can be just like you or do something just like you. So don't let that, you have to remember to laugh at it, because they're trying, and you're there. You're there. So let people try. You're there. Let people try. So when you go into work tomorrow, if someone tries to spoil your Monday, tell them today is Monday. It's Monday. It's the first day of the week. The work already tends to be a little bit tedious. It tends to be somewhat harder. There tends to be more work. There are things left from last week that are carrying over until today. So you don't have time. You got to try to make your Monday a prosperous Monday, a prosperous new day, a prosperous new week, a prosperous beginning. Okay, that's what you got to try to do. And that's what you have to be determined to do. Next thing you know, what? Tuesday seems like it's still, well, it really is, it's still early. It's still early. But once hump day hits, what happens? When hump day hits, for the most part, the week flies by. And I promise you, that's evident in the way this year has flown. It is July. Tomorrow will be July 1st. Go figure. Tomorrow will be July 1st. So for those of you, some of you guys will have what is it? July 4th is Thursday. Some of you guys will have a long weekend. Some of you will have a long weekend. So enjoy your weekend. Remember, you not only have like an extra day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you will have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Thursday, you got 4 days to get you some adequate me time. So you got like a double weekend. You got a double weekend. So for this holiday week, those of you who work Monday through Friday, you basically have a double weekend. So make sure to double up on that me time. Double up on your me time. Okay? You got Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday per usual. So Thursday is a holiday. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy family. Enjoy friends. Celebrate. Do whatever it is you do when you're off work. Friday, another day to just relax and chill. Continue to enjoy family, especially for those who have family coming in from out of town. And if you're traveling yourself, safe travels. A lot of people travel for Independence Day. A lot of people travel for the 4th of July. So if you're traveling, be safe. Okay. Hopefully you're not traveling alone. Sometimes we do have to travel alone, but regardless, whether you're traveling with family and friends or whether you're alone, be safe. Okay? Be safe. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you have resources. Okay? When you're traveling, make sure you have resources. Make sure you have those small things. The small things. It's nothing like traveling, especially if you're driving. and you need tissue. Like you just need tissue. Or you need cough drops. You know, it's the small things, those little small care packages. Those care packages do wonders. Those care packages do wonders when you're traveling. So if you're traveling, then you may not have that much time to rest this weekend, even though we will have a 4-day weekend for some people. But be safe, enjoy your family and friends, have fun, don't overextend yourself, okay, for anything. Now, of course, we're going to overextend ourselves for family, okay, immediate family. But don't overextend yourself for those that you have no need to extend yourself for, okay? Don't. Have you a good time, a good break. Come back home safely to wherever your home is. So you'll probably travel Wednesday. So some of you guys may have a 5-day weekend, or you may travel when you get off work. So you'll travel Wednesday and go wherever you are, or you plan to be, wherever you're traveling to. Enjoy the holiday, enjoy Friday. Some will come home Saturday, some will come home Sunday. Either way, be safe. Keep your eyes and ears open and your mouth closed a lot of the times. Keep your eyes and ears open and your mouths closed sometimes. But when this comes time, open your mouth. Okay? So keep your eyes and ears open, and when it comes time, open your mouth. Have fun. Okay? Don't let that family member who you don't get along with spoil your holiday. Because we always know that there are spoilers. Spoiler alert. Hey, T. Racy, welcome to the chat. How you doing? T. Racy says, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming into the chat, T. Racy. T. Racy, I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a happy 4th of July. Like I was just saying, a lot of people will have a 4-day weekend. Some people might even have a 5-day weekend. Or like a 4.5. Like Wednesday, they might get off half day if they don't have the whole day off. But even if they have to work all day, a 4-day weekend is so great to have. You can get you some, I was saying you can get you some extra me time, but I didn't think about the fact that July 4th is a well-traveled holiday. So when people are traveling, they're on the go. They're busy. So some of you guys on Monday, you might feel like you worked all week. Thank you. You're welcome, T. Racy. You might feel like you have worked all week. Okay? So, again, if you're traveling, be safe. You and your families be safe. Enjoy the holiday. Tomorrow is Monday. Some people have to work through the holiday. So for those of you who have to work through the holiday, a lot of people have around-the-clock jobs. The place doesn't close. Hospitals, nursing homes, gas stations, and things like that. The airlines, the trains, buses, some of those things are 24/7. They don't get the holiday. Well, everybody who works there doesn't get the holiday. Some people may have worked up to a point where they can get the holiday off, and that's good. So yeah, if you can get the holiday off and you've got yourself a 4 or 5-day holiday week this week, enjoy it. And even if you do have to travel, wherever you're going, when you get there, make sure to get some extra me time. Okay? You don't get the day off? Oh my goodness. See, Race, I had just said it. I was like, a lot of people who work Monday through Friday will have that like a double weekend. They might be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then I had to think about it. Some places never close. Some places never close. They're around the clock, Sunday through Saturday, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they're not going to get a chance to be off unless, they've worked there a while and they can put in for their vacation during that time. So you're not going to be off, but try your best to enjoy. Hopefully you'll get off. Do you work day shift? Because if you work day shift, hopefully you'll get off in time to, maybe get you something to eat. There usually are some restaurants that are open on like July 4th. Maybe not any that you really, really, really want to go to. But then again, sometimes they are. Sometimes you have really nice restaurants open on the holidays. So if you're working day shift, I guess if you had to work a holiday, the best shift would be day shift. So you could go ahead, go on in, get off, and then, spend the rest of the day with your family and friends. So since you're working, I hope that you'll be able to get off like 3, 4 o'clock. I work all day. I'm a caregiver. Oh, okay, so it's an all-day shift. Teresa says it's an all-day shift. Oh my gosh. So Jill says, hey, T. Racy. So, T. Racy, are you, what was I about to say? So, will you be like 7 to 7? Oh, my goodness. So, by the time you get off, you're going to want to go home and get some rest. You're going to want to go home and get some rest by the time you get off. You'll get you some me time. Okay, yeah, make sure. Okay, make sure to get you some me time. Shoot, it's the holidays. And even though you can't be off Thursday, Tracy says, hey, Jill, make sure that you get you some me time. Look, carve out a few minutes and get you some extra me time. And then, and if you can't even do it on Thursday, whatever day that you're off, make sure you treat yourself. Like, treat yourself. Make it a point to treat yourself even more because you weren't able to be off on the holiday. Make it a point to treat yourself even more if you can't be off on the holiday. Okay? I know some jobs, when they work around the clock, the supervisor or the boss, they make work fun. They go out and they buy everybody something to eat. They try to make it a little bit lighter on the holiday when you can't get off. So you do still have a few good supervisors who will do something like that for you. Try to make it, they try to make the work day easier on the holiday. Because they know people want to be with their family and friends on the holiday. And if you are working, or like in T. Race's case, you're a caregiver, do like T. Race said, make sure to get your me time. Make sure to get your me time. And those of you who have, 2 days or so extra off this weekend, make sure you get your me time. Make sure you treat yourself still. And if you're traveling, make sure you're safe. Safe travels. Okay, safe travels and have fun. Some people are going on vacation. It's the summertime. It is a great time, July 4th, to go on a vacation, to go to the beach, to go see family, to go see friends, or to just get away. Sometimes you're not going to do any of those things. You're not going to see anybody. You're just going to get away. So if you're just going to take you a getaway, have fun. Enjoy. Have fun, enjoy. Have fun and enjoy. And eat. Yeah, eat. July 4th, eat you a lot. Okay? It's a holiday. It's okay to have a treat day. It's okay to treat yourself on the holiday. I used to work in customer service and I worked the holidays. It was extra pay, so I didn't mind. Oh, you know what, T. Racy? That's right. A lot of people don't mind. A lot of people don't mind because that is extra pay. Like, some people get time and a half. Some people get double time. So that is a good thing, to be able to get that extra time, that extra pay. Man, that extra time, that extra pay comes in handy. And especially if it's a job that you enjoy too. If it's a job that you enjoy, a job that you don't mind, like some people's jobs are kind of like jobs are kind of like an extension of home. Some people's jobs are kind of like an extension of home. So when they go to work, they're comfortable because it's just like they're at home. Yes, T. Racy, that extra money ain't no joke, especially Girl, that time and a half, or that double pay. I know some people, it's like what, time and a half if you work 40 hours a week, and then for the holidays you get one or the other. Some jobs are like time and a half, some jobs are double time. That check looks so good because it's usually like 1 or 2 days where you get the pay. Now some jobs require that you, if you're on the schedule, you have to work however the schedule is, the day before, the day of the holiday, the day after. If you work like that, they require you to work all of them. But sometimes, fortunately, you may be off the day before anyway, or the day after anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. But there have been jobs where I've seen some of my friends, they're like, they have to work the day, if they're scheduled, say for instance, 4th of July is Thursday, and if they're Monday through Friday, well, to get the time and a half or the double pay, they have to work Wednesday and Friday as well. Like if they come in Wednesday and they come in Thursday, they get the time and a half, and they come in Friday, they get it. But if for some reason they call off Friday, they say that the job won't pay them, they'll only pay them straight time. And I'm like, that's crazy. If you work the holiday, it doesn't matter if you call off the day before or the day after. If you work the holiday, you should be able to get your time and a half or your double time, whichever one it is that your job does. But they always want to make stuff so hard. They always want to make stuff so hard. I mean, they truly, truly want to make things so hard. So, get your money, make your money. You've earned your money, okay? You've earned your money. Get your money, make your money, you've earned your money. And I ain't mad at you. Shoot, a lot of times it is, you know, it is a good thing to go to work on the holidays. It really is. Especially when you got that good group of people that you work with. Or if you just work alone. Now, it's especially good if you work alone. If you work alone, you don't have to worry about anybody getting on your nerves during the holiday. Yeah, get that money. Get it. But I know right about now, right about this time of the year, you got a lot of people, they're waiting to be off. They are waiting to get off. They can't wait. Time and a half, yeah. Time and a half, then holiday pay, yeah. You're right, you have to work the day before, yes, or after, and the actual holiday. Yep. Unless you're off both days, yeah, you get the, yep, exactly. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that's right. That's how it is. Now, if you're off, then yeah, you don't have to do it. You don't have to worry about it. But if you're scheduled, then you have to work all of them in order to get the pay. Yep, exactly. If you're off, then it's no biggie. But if you work those days, in order to keep it, you have to work each one of the days. The day before, the holiday, and the day after. But if either of those days you're actually off, like the day before or the day after, if you're actually off either of those days, watch the legs move. Keep moving consistently for 30 minutes. Watch the legs move and keep them moving. Move your legs and move your arms. At the knee, at the elbow, at the shoulder. Move. Okay? Remember, hopefully watching the legs move will motivate you to get up and move. Okay? But get up, be motivated to move. Don't be motivated to do crazy stuff. Just get up and be motivated to move. Okay? Don't try to overextend. Don't try to do too much that you know you can't do. Get up and move. If you have any injuries or any past injuries, you don't want to re-injure yourself being in competition where you don't have to be in competition, where you don't even compare. You don't want to overextend yourself. You don't. Just be encouraged to move. Look at the legs, move. Watch the legs, move. Okay? But yes, T-Racer, that's exactly how it works. That's what I was thinking. If you're off on those days, no, they're not going to make you work. And you only have to work the holiday, you get it. But if you have to work that day before and or that day after, you get that pay for all three of them. Now, you know that's good. That's good. That is good. You get that pay for all three of them. Who doesn't want time and a half? Who doesn't want double pay? Who doesn't want time and a half? Who doesn't want double pay? That's a good work day. That is a good work day. Look at the cicadas. What are they doing? I don't know if that's chirping or whistling. Whatever they're doing, they're making noise on both sides. Oh, hey, everywhere. They're everywhere. I only cared about Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's Day. Like, so you didn't mind working the other holidays, Racy. You just wanted to be off Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's Day. I don't blame you. That's how I am too. Like, I do care about the other holidays. I do care about the other holidays as far as being off. But if they say you have to work the other holidays, the other holidays, I'm like, okay. The other holidays, I'm like, okay. If I have to work the other holidays, I'll do it. I might not like it, but I won't gripe about it. I won't try to find, coverage or replacement. I won't try to swap days or switch days for the other holidays. But for Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, yeah, I'll try to I'll try to swap. I used to try to swap. I used to find someone who will be willing to work. Maybe somebody who's like per diem, doesn't work all the time. They work on an as-needed basis. No, I'd rather work those holidays. Yeah, yep, because you get paid. You get that extra pay. So why not work the holidays? You get the extra pay, and that extra pay is good. That extra pay is good. It comes in handy, It comes in handy when you got certain things you maybe want to do with that extra money. You get that check. The only thing about that, when you get extra pay or when you get like overtime pay, it was funny how a lot of people didn't understand that when you're getting overtime, make sure you don't get but so much. Because if you get too much, they're going to cut the heck out of you. If you get too much, they're going to cut you like crazy. Used to work at the airport. I used to work at the airport, and we would be extremely busy those days. So I look forward to being busy. Made the day go by faster. Yeah, yep. Now being busy will make the day go by faster. It's like for me, being busy is a catch-22. It's like you gotta do all that, whatever you're doing, you're just busy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, just let me get a break. Like you're trying to get a break, you want to get a break. But then the next thing you know, the work day is almost over. It's like the work day is almost over because it goes by so fast. You've been so busy. You've been so busy. It's like sometimes when it's busy like that, it's hard to even take a lunch break. You find yourself getting hungry. You find yourself getting hungry, and then the next thing you know, you're not even hungry anymore. It's time to get off. Yeah, they deduct like crazy. Man, it's so annoying when you work overtime and you get all that extra. I learned a long time ago, like, okay, if I'm going to work overtime, it's just going to be 3 days, like 24, just 3 days, no more than 24 hours. If it's an 8-hour shift, I'll do like 3. 12 hours, I'll do 2. Because after about 24, and some people, depending on, I guess, their exemptions or lack of, man, 2 or 3 days they cut the heck out of them. But, if you have certain exemptions or your stuff set a certain way, you could probably work like about 24 hours overtime, and it doesn't look so bad. But when you start to get into 36 hours or like you worked a whole week of overtime, man, they cut the heck out of you. It's almost like they try to take that whole week away from you. What's that? T-Racy says lunch break. What's that? I know, right? When you're real busy like that, it's like lunch break. What lunch break? You didn't get a lunch break. When you're real busy like that, you're like, lunch break? I didn't have lunch. Didn't have time to get a lunch break. And look, when I don't get a lunch break, I would be like, okay, I didn't get a lunch break. Making sure payroll knows no lunch break were taken. No lunch breaks were taken, okay? When we didn't get lunch breaks, we were quick to let payroll know that no lunch breaks were taken. Shoot, didn't have time for it. It's like you said, what's a lunch break? You're working. You didn't have time to take a lunch break. All you got time to do is work, work, work. And then when you see it's your time to hit the clock and leave, or sign out and leave, or whatever it is that you have to do before you leave, you're just ready to go. You're ready to go. You're ready to go and get home. But yeah, I learned quickly a long time ago. Okay, I'm going to do this overtime stuff no more than 16 to 24 hours. Because after that, when you find yourself working over 24, and again, for some people, even working 16 to 24, they're going to, depending on your exemptions, they're going to tear that check up. So why do all that work just to get cut like that? Okay, thank you, T. Racy. Yeah, why do all that work just to be cut like that? Cutting the heck out of people. So we go from congratulating y'all who will be off this Thursday and Friday, because you'll have like a double weekend. You'll have a stacked weekend. You got your 4 days. If you're not traveling, you do truly have 4 days of, no work. Maybe kind of grilling or something like that if you're gonna do that. But you can get that done early in the morning while it's cool outside. Get that grilling done. Kick your feet up. If you're gonna have make you some potato salad, some beefy beans, some beefy barbecue beans, beefy baked beans. I use turkey, and it's just as good. I use turkey, and it's just as good. So make you some beans, chop you up some bell peppers, and for those who like onions, put you some onions in there. Some people use barbecue sauce. Some people use ketchup. Some people use a little bit of both. I couldn't use just ketchup, but most people, they kind of use some barbecue sauce, a little bit of ketchup, or just barbecue sauce, a little brown sugar, a little white sugar. Get those beans going. Saute your bell peppers. Throw them over in there and just let it simmer. Or if you choose, put it in the oven. Let it simmer. Or if you choose, put it in the oven. Get your meat done. Get you some potato salad. It doesn't take long if you're a potato salad person. Some people prefer coleslaw. And honestly, you don't really need dessert if you got those beans, because those beans will be sweet, okay? You don't want them too sweet, but those beans will be sweet. Those beans will be sweet. You don't want those baked beans too sweet if you're going to have a dessert. And try making your own dessert. Like, try creating something. Try finding a recipe and making it. See how you like that. Some people don't make desserts. Like, some people don't, they don't bake pies. They don't bake cakes. They don't bake cookies. They be like, look, I'm going to Walmart and I'm picking up a cake. I'm going to Walmart and I'm picking up a cake. So that's what they do. They don't have time to be cooking or baking. Some people aren't even going to grill. They're just gonna, like, especially somebody who's having a family event, you're just gonna have someone cater. And that's fine too. That's cool too. It ain't nothing like having an event, whether it's a family get together, a family function, or something else. It ain't nothing like having one of those events and having someone to cater. Okay? Having someone to cater. Because at that point, yeah, you got to pay for it, but you don't have to worry about who's bringing what. You don't have to worry about people forgetting to bring stuff. You got everything. You got it. You got everything. If you've got good caterers. If you've got a good catering company. So maybe some people don't want to work. They don't want to cook. They don't want to work at all. They don't want to grill. They don't want to cook. They just want to have a nice 4th of July. So go ahead and get someone to cater. Get someone to cater your meal. Get someone to cater your holiday meal. These days, grocery stores will do it. These days, you got grocery stores that'll do it. They'll create your whole 4th of July meal, your whole Thanksgiving meal, your whole Christmas dinner. And you don't have to do it. But most people like to cook. They like to season. You know, they want to be able to season their foods the way they would like to have. So whatever you're going to do, again, be safe. If you're traveling, be safe, period. Okay? Take care of yourself. You know, self, the 4-letter word over here: self-love, self-care, self-motivation. Okay? Self-encouragement. Everything. Self. 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 And we got those R words. Okay? During this holiday week, make sure you find some time to relax, release, relate to the things that you can, and to the things that you can't. You'll find resolve some other way. Okay? Because you're going to find resolve. You're going to find resolutions. Okay? You're going to refocus. You're going to restart. You're going to reset, and you're going to restart. You're going to recommit to you and leaving everything else that's not important to you in the dump. Because a lot of times, the things that are important to you should be flushed. Okay? Because they aren't that important. They aren't that important. They need to be flushed. That comes to things and people. Flush it away. Flush it away. And focus on you. So do all of those R words. We're the channel of R words. Okay? We're the channel of R words. Release. Release. Relax. Release. Resolve if you can. Some things can't always be resolved. Okay? Relate to what you can relate to. So relate when you can, and when you can't relate, just let it go. It'll resolve itself. It'll work itself out. Okay? Rededicate to you and what works for you, because whatever it is that works for you, don't worry, it's not going to work for anybody else. It's going to work for you, because you got your journey, your pathway. Okay? Refocus, reset, and restart. So I'm about to get out of here, because early this morning, when I got up, which wasn't really early this morning, it was earlier, we did our exercise, okay? We stretched and warmed up, okay? We did our workout, and we cooled down. Then we stretched again, okay? We stretched again. So we had our appetizer, our entree, and our dessert. We had our appetizer, our entree, and dessert. And a lot of other people had it too, okay? But we had our appetizer, our entree, and our dessert. That's what we had. And so we came out here to do the second cool down. So we had a second dessert, as we do most days of the week. We had a second dessert. Okay? So get you some rest tonight. Even tonight, if you haven't all weekend, practice those R words. Okay? Run in there, run into your bedroom after you shower, brush your teeth, get yourself ready for bed right before. Take some deep breaths in and out. Take some deep breaths in and out. Okay? If counting works for you, you can count. But if not, just take those deep breaths in and out. What works for you is not going to work for someone else. What works for you may work for other people. But what works for you is always what's best to do. What works for you is always what's best to do. And sometimes we don't realize that some things just really don't work for us. We just want to do them. Okay? We just want to do them. So go get ready for bed. At some point tonight, when you're ready, practice those R words. Relax, release, relate, resolve, refocus, reset, restart. And remember, not to let bothered people bother you. Not to let bothered people bother you. And when people want to imitate you, that's a form of flattery. You're welcome. You're welcome. Do all of those things that you can do. And remember, SELF, self, self-love, self-improvement, self-encouragement, self-motivation, self-control. There are a lot of self words. Selfishness. It's okay to be selfish. Ain't nothing wrong with being selfish when you've earned the right to be selfish. Okay? Many people have earned the right to be selfish, and there's nothing wrong with being so. Okay? So don't let stress people stress you out. Don't let bother people bother you. And when a miserable person comes into your horizon, okay, don't let them pull you into their misery lounge. Don't. Don't let them do it. And if they happen to get you in there, after they've given you some little snacks, finger foods, and some tea, some coffee, some lemonade, some soda, some whatever else they've given you, some beer nuts, some mints, when your discernment kicks in, or your intuition says go, grab your grip and go. Okay? GYGAG. Grab your grip and go. So I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. And you already know why. Because people will show you the chaos within them. Okay? There are a lot of chaotic people. They got chaos within them. They'll show it to you. They'll bring chaos to you. Sometimes they'll keep it hidden, like the wolf in sheep's clothing. Sometimes they'll reveal it. Well, they will always reveal it. You just got to be aware of when they reveal it. Okay? You got to be aware of when they reveal it. Okay? They're going to reveal it to you. Be patient. Be patient. Just like the early bird gets the worm. Just like the early bird gets the worm, right? The patient bird gets to watch and see what the angry birds will do. Okay? And it'll always be revealed. It'll always be revealed. So don't let stress people stress you out. Don't let bother people bother you to a point of extreme. And I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because we don't want the chaos and we don't want the negativity. Flush it down so that you can continue to prosper. Let it go down, 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 and away. And you continue to prosper. You continue to prevail. And you continue to do the things that you know that are working for you that they don't know. Okay? Because when people feel like they know, you just be glad in the fact that you know that they don't know. All right? You don't want anybody to cut into your prosperity. You don't want anybody to dampen your prosperity. So you guys love your family, love yourselves. Be good, be safe. And don't y'all bother anybody either. Okay? We say don't let bother people bother you, but don't bother anybody either. Okay? Unless I'm a strong believer in not bothering anybody. Unless and until they bother you. Okay? Every bother won't draw equal bother. All right? So just be careful. Don't bother anybody. That's the key. Don't bother anybody. And don't let them bother you. And see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live, which will hopefully be tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will. And you guys, again, be safe. Get your goodies together. And have a great, great July 4th. Okay? It's the holiday. Whether you celebrate or not. If you get some time off, especially, and you don't like to celebrate the holiday, take that time. Take that time to celebrate you. Take that time to celebrate you. Bye, y'all.